What is the real world? Are you ready for it? Time and time again, ever since we were children, we've been told what to do in order to be ready for the real world.
You must study very hard and earn high grades so you can get a good job later.
Stop being lazy and stop wasting time playing. Go do some work.
When you select your college course, remember, be practical.
The basic idea is if you work hard, do well in a prestigious school, participate in varied activities, select a degree that makes money, and graduate with honors, you're on the right track. But what can we say about those high school and college dropouts who are now known as some of the most successful people in the world, such as Bill Gates? What can we say about the summa cum laude who graduated top of their class who is now only working as a customer service representative in a call center? It is people like this that make us, who are still in school, question ourselves.
Do I really need to get the highest grades?
Do I really need to graduate college?
Do I really need to obtain a master's degree?
What about learning street smarts or experiencing things out of school?
Do I really have to go through this long, grueling process in order to be ready for the real world?
Adults have tried reforming the educational system in order to prepare future generations. They want to figure out how do we educate our children to take their place in the economies of the 21st century. But the truth is, the economy is different in every nation and is unpredictable. Also, people would want to succeed in countries with an economy that is well off. Here in the Philippines, people have this notion that it's better to work abroad rather than here in our own country. So they strive to reach that goal. But where does that leave us who are left here? What does that do for our economy? People often say that if you want the best healthcare, the best education, best for anything, it's better to go out of the Philippines. Ever wonder why? It's because all of our nation's best are out of the country. Now, it's not really a matter of patriotism, but more of preparing the future generations of this nation. Everyone wants to learn from the best, but the sad truth is, not everyone can afford to or can gain access. Another issue adults are trying to figure out is, how do we educate children to have a sense of cultural identity, to pass on our heritage with the process of globalization? The world seems to get smaller the more people travel around. This issue is especially prominent here in the Philippines. For centuries, we have been colonized by other nations, and majority of the population believes that other nationalities are better and take pride if one happens to be half foreigner, or as we call it, mestizo. People practically brag about it.
I'm so proud of my daughter. She graduated nursing with honors and is now working in America.
Anak, when you come back from Europe, don't forget my pasalubong ha. Love you.
Your half-blood really makes you look exotic. You should go for modeling.
Namit ang real sushi sa Japan ba?
My son brought with him branded items from Dubai when he came to visit last Christmas.
Now, with the concept of educating our children to make money and still be nationalistic, our systems have continued to use a traditional approach of going for the gold. In other words, persuading our children to go for a certain career path. But is this really the right way to bring up children? By leading them towards a specific job? Do you really want to make a child who is poor in math strive for an accountancy or engineering career? Do you really want to make a child who is afraid of blood pursue a career in nursing or any medical field? Do you really want a child who thrives in creative expression to the arts pursue a very strict and serious business career?
Even though there are ideal professions to strive for, the truth is, not everyone is suited for it. There are two types of people, academic and non-academic, meaning people who like thinking and people who like doing. If you make a person who is more academically inclined do strenuous manual labor, they're going to have a hard time. It's the same for the latter. By forcing children to go to a specific path rather than have them figure out what they're good at, the tendency is that they become indecisive, uncertain about their future, and question if they are really capable of being successful in the real world, and take comfort by shifting courses and staying in school, or taking a break before finding a job.
I'm so scared I won't be able to graduate my engineering course. Math is so hard.
Memorizing all these medical terms is really stressing me out. I don't even have time to sleep.
I really want to pursue a career in hosting, but my mom says that I won't have a good future.
My dream is to have a restaurant one day. I really love food, so I chose hotel and restaurant management. But my dad is afraid I'll just be a server my whole life.
Fashion is so totally my passion. All these long and hard words and numbers are so boring.
My dad keeps pushing me to join the army like him, but it makes my asthma worse.
Now taking all of that into consideration about making money, preserving culture, and pursuing a career path you're suited for. What happens after you graduate? Everyone has goals they want to achieve, but what most people underestimate is the process and steps they must accomplish before those goals are met. Regardless if they want to go abroad or not, job hunting is not that simple. And what happens once you get a job? How to keep that job and move up in your career. The key word here is competition. You have to be aggressive enough to state your goals and pursue them. You must find out what is your edge against the hundreds of other hopefuls like you after the same job. Searching for the right job takes a lot of time and careful planning. For some, they may have to take a board exam, a qualifier's exam, English proficiency tests, and the like. Others may have to take a second course, or a master's degree, or extra classes to gain special skills to help improve their qualifications and to beef up their resume. The stage before getting the job is a trial to see if one is really fit for that career path, and unfortunately, there are cases where one will not achieve one of the steps and will either go back to college or take another course or settle for any job they can get, so as long as it pays the bills, and become discontented with life.
I finally graduated nursing, but now I have to study for my board exam and study for my TOEFL, then do 2 years of volunteer work at my neighboring hospital, then 1 year of experience. Then I have to process my medical, visa, passport, and papers so I can finally go to Canada. But once I get there, I still have to take a pre-qualifying exam, then another board exam until I can actually work as a nurse. Phew, so much to do!
Yay! I passed the board exam. I can now apply to be a certified public accountant. I need to prepare for Manila. I really hope the Ayala Foundation will accept me.
The human resource manager just informed me I wasn't able to get the position because the other candidate had better qualifications and more work experience than I did. After all that time in college, doing part-time jobs, the extra classes, and the internships, I'm still not good enough? How am I supposed to get the job I want?
I have been working as a junior technical engineer for 2 years already. I'm doing my best, but I only get simple desk work and just accompany my seniors to different work sites. I want to do more. I want to get promoted. I don't want those 5 years in college to be wasted on a simple desk job. I don't know what to do to get ahead in the company.
What is the real world? How do we prepare for it? The ugly truth is that there is no concrete answer. The real world, as we know, is constantly changing. Economies fluctuate. The in-demand jobs change. The qualifications needed for certain positions increase. Wars happen. Changes in government happen. New laws are made. Diseases spread. Natural disasters occur when we least expect it. We meet different people, some that just pass by, and some that change our lives forever. There is no linear journey to achieving success in life. Success is based on the person. For some, it's becoming rich, or becoming famous, or becoming CEO of a large corporation, or saving a person's life, or educating the future generations, or leading a country. For some, it could just be being able to support their families during difficult times, or finding someone they love and settling down. In the end, everyone wants the same thing, to be happy. Life is like a web of strings, all interlaced, and we really don't know what will happen tomorrow, or even in the next minute. All we can do is to work hard, do our best, accept times of failure and not see it as failure, but as simply we just tried something that didn't work and it's time to move on. Bad things may happen. There will be setbacks. There will be times of confusion. That's life. That's the real world. The best ability to learn before stepping into the real world is adjustment and the skill to think outside of the box and look at all possibilities rather than the restrictions, but still keep them in mind. Hope for the best, but expect the worst. Work hard and don't give up. Set your standards and stick to them. State your goals and plan carefully. Don't restrict yourselves. Don't get ahead of yourselves. Most of all, believe in your potential.
Who's to say